Good morning, guys. Thank you for welcoming me here. I'm quite tired this morning.
I've got to say, I mean,
Where did you go last night?
I did.
Nowhere. You know what?
We couldn't celebrate.
I came back to the hotel at 9:30 and I went to the bed at 10. I didn't sleep at all.
No?
Tried to sleep, but couldn't.
No.
Depressed with the game.
Not really depressed, but I can't. I have to be careful of my language because sometimes I swear, on radio.
Where you said it?
It's no bother.
Where was you said it?
Ray and I don't.
No,
Ray and I don't
I'm not gonna do it. I was
Man,
very, very frustrated. Yeah, very.
What was the problem? I mean, I watched the game. Ray was there. You were there. I watched it. I mean, I didn't think there was an awful lot in it first half, but I thought City better team second half.
Even in the first half, when you look at the team, that Pep Guardiola puts on the pitch from the start of the game, you can, they play without Guardiola, they play without Diaz and without Gueye, and still, look at the defense they play yesterday at City. It's not usual, the way they play defensively. And still, we had, 3 chances on the same occasion, and then that was over.
That was it.
I didn't see the push, Manu. It's a cup final. They haven't won a trophy, this group of players yet. I didn't see that. Come on, we want it a bit more. Yeah. We want it a bit more. And Man City going into the game, they've just been knocked out of the Champions League. They've dropped points in the league. So I want to see a bit more desire. I want to see a bit more. We want it more than you. Because they're both good teams, don't get me wrong, but it looked like Man City were in total control. Let's see what
the manager said. Mikel Arteta cut a devastating figure at full time, and he didn't hide his pain after the whistle. This is what he had to say.
We really want it for our players and especially our supporters because we know how much they want it and they've been waiting for it. So it's very sad. We were the better team, had 2 chances, one of them probably the best chance of the game. That should have changed the course of the game, and it didn't. And these are the moments that you have to capitalize in a final against a team like they are. And in the second half, the first 18-20 minutes, we struggled to get out of that block without the ball, and especially when we got that ball back to create the situations that we wanted. And without them having any shots in the first action, a very unusual error. Cost us the first goal, and 3 minutes later in the second shot that they have all game, the second goal, and then became difficult.
I mean, it's simple and straightforward, boys. Is they didn't push forward. There wasn't enough pressure on the ball.
Too much. I thought second half definitely they dropped a little bit too deep. They had a lot of space in midfield. You got so much experience, Manu, haven't they? With Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and they were just controlling a whole lot of possession, weren't they? And again, it wide to Semenyo.
It didn't seem as though there was any pressure put on them.
Everybody had to move up as a team and just go and try and play. Sometimes you've got to turn them. Don't keep playing out from the back. Just put it in behind them and push the team up as a whole unit. And I don't think they've done that, and it just invited pressure and pressure and pressure. I know it was a mistake from the goalkeeper, the first goal, but they looked like they was the team that was going to score anyway, the first goal, if I'm being honest. Watching it from the side, I don't know about you, what you think,
for you, Ray, but after they scored the first goal, I had the feeling that they dropped mentally.
Yeah.
It was over, It was very difficult for Arsenal to come back. When you can see the body language, on the pitch, the faces of the players. Only Declan Rice, started to do something, try to say to his teammates, come on, guys, it's not over, we have to do something in this game. And but I had the feeling from the stadium where I was seated that the game was already over.
I know what you mean. Do you know something? I think that's a fair point. I'm watching it, right, and I'm watching the second.
Where can I get this goal back from?
Yeah.
It didn't look like
you don't think it's going to happen, do you? Well, sometimes you get a feeling, well, it's only a matter of time. You never get that feeling.
No. There was too many people had off days, wasn't there? I mean, Saka, I think.
He's gone.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game.
Ray, where is he gone, honestly?
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, he's out of form.
The whole season.
He maybe lost a bit of confidence, I don't know, belief.
You know something? I promise you, I said maybe 3-4 months ago, I thought that Majeki at that particular time was a better prospect. Because I think at least he goes.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
The little fellas, listen, he said they're dropping for him. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
All players do. But it's how you get out of that dropping for.
But it's a concern.
It's not ideal this year going into the World Cup as well, if you're an England fan as well. I mean, he'd probably be playing on the right-hand side, I should imagine.
Man, you said correctly that if you win things, the first thing's the hardest.
It's the hardest one. Yeah.
I think that was proven yesterday, wasn't it?
I've been talking, with Arsenal fans for days and days, and especially yesterday after the game, and as well this morning. And all of them, they're always saying the same thing, that they're gonna bottle, the title. They're still on run, for 3 competitions, but they won't make it. And I still believe Arsenal is going to win the Premier League.
So do I.
I'm pretty sure about that. I still believe that. I've been saying that for months now. It's not what happened yesterday that would change my mind about that. But the first trophy is always the hardest one. And I said to those fans, are you saying that Arsenal will never win a title again in their history? So I said we should close up, the stadium, sell the Emirates Stadium, and do a supermarket over there.
Yeah. What sort of supermarket?
Yeah.
No, but I know what you mean.
Costa coffee shop.
Food market.
I still think they'll be fine. Ray, the only thing I would say is the defeat yesterday, right? I know it's a show, win League Cup and all that stuff, but it could be more than just defeat. Does that then register in the Arsenal players' heads?
Yeah.
Certainly the one thing it does, you can't argue, it gives the City players a boost.
Absolutely.
Like, they now go, well, Arsenal got to come to Etihad. We've already beaten them, we can beat them again.
As I said before, Manu, when you lose a game like that, you want to play as quick as you can to try and win that next game, and then everybody forgets about the one that they've got 2 weeks off now, so they're going to be like it'd be going around in their head. International break and all that. So what do you make, Manu, of the goalkeeper? I mean, is it the right thing for Raya to miss the final because he has played every game, Kepa? I can understand.
In some way, I can understand what Arteta is saying, but in a mean way, I'm thinking when you play a final, it's different. The final, I don't care how you play it, you have to win it, which means you have to put your best player on the pitch. This is one single game, and at the end of the game, you have a trophy or not. So for me, this is the big difference. Yeah. I can understand what Arteta said about Kepa, and honestly, it's nice for him to say that. But at this point, don't make feelings. No. We are talking about trophy, about winning a game. So feelings for me are not concerned. But you have to make choices, for the best of the club and the best of the team and the fans.
Yeah, obviously Man City went with Trafford. Donnarumma could have played in goal as well, and he's done the same as Arteta. But I don't think it's just down to the goalkeeper. I think the performance itself. Yeah, with the players. You can't just say the goalkeeper made a mistake.
Well, do you know something?
I totally agree with you.
It's the players, but the other 10 players as well.
Yeah, but the fight is, Ray, that these mistakes, kill the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Whether we like it or not, right? It's a drop in respect for the tournament. Right? And I'll tell you why it's a drop in respect for the tournament, probably by both managers. Because if it's a Champions League final or an FA Cup final or a league decider, they play their strongest team.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, definitely.
So bearing that in mind, they must... But the thing, I understand where Arteta's coming from.
Look, Pep Guardiola changed the goalkeeper.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
But if it was a Champions League final or a playoff to win the league, neither of them are changing their goalkeeper.
I think it's a lot more.
But Arsenal haven't won it.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying the players. So mentally, what an opportunity for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But in our era, when Manu we was playing together, 97, 98, and all that sort of time, Arsene Wenger would always rest all his main team, wouldn't he, for the League Cup? And a lot of youngsters would go in. And we didn't get far in it. We never probably didn't get close to winning it. But this day and age, the squad of players is so much better. They've got 26 good players.
Yeah, but the pressure was different, Ray, back in days,
Yeah.
And
he was looking at more
for the team
Premier
as well.
League. And
we were not, feeling this pressure from the press and the media and social medias, You have to win something because it's been the case, for 22 seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.